بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على خير الأنبياء والمرسلين وحبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحابه المنتجبين. And once again, I don't want to take too much of your time, just a couple of lines of poetry upon which the Prophet has been under the spotlight both theologically and politically for quite some time now. And most of the time people say, why are you Muslim? You guys are misled and so on and so forth. It's a terrorist religion and so on and so forth. I'm not going to get into the politics of it. However, the poem replies to them by simply saying that the Prophet, or imagine the Prophet as a garden. And in the garden you find beauty, you find roses, you find grass, sometimes you find a rainbow. But in any case, a garden always has connotations of beauty. So the poem represents the Prophet as a garden. The poet Nouri Sardar comes down and says, if they think I'm misled, I show them Muhammad. You see, I've walked in a world of love and lessons and saw it a heavenly garden. When daily through this garden I strolled, I found with lessons it was ridden. It taught me how to stroll in my world. It took away each doubt and burden. And when with sins my heart would harden, its scent would cause my heart to open. How much I adored such a garden. How much I adored such a garden. To my dismay, its men tried to burn. To my dismay, its men tried to burn. That which in my heart would once blossom, they defame, and to flame make it turn. That which in my heart would once blossom, they defame, and to flame make it turn. Indeed, they tried to burn this garden, hoping that elsewhere I would wander, hoping that I'd forget its beauty and no more on lessons ponder. But how beautiful was this garden! How beautiful was this garden, for it had taught me how to answer. It had taught me how to answer as part of such a beautiful faith. How proud was I to be a member. When mocked and defamed, was my garden. Morals it taught me. I'd remember, I'd reply, and not out of anger. I draw for them the last messenger. I draw for them the last messenger. Yes, they portrayed him as if he misguides. They portrayed him as if he misguides. I replied, with morals he taught. They told me he preached battle and war. They told me he preached battle and war. I drew them lessons for which he fought. I drew them lessons for which he fought, to show them the beauty of this man. A flower from this garden I brought, I crushed it and drew with its juices an image that millions have sought. I showed them the lessons he left us that calmed souls that were left distraught. I showed them his patience, love and his faith. I showed them his patience, love and his faith, and with such things the world's gaze he's caught. I'd show them the lessons that for us were gold. I'd show them the lessons that for us were simply gold, and I would tie them onto roses, golden roses on worldly roses, the best words, the best of approaches, the best of approaches. I'd show them the goodness that they saw in Jesus, Abraham and Moses. I'd show them the goodness that they saw in Jesus, Abraham and Moses, I'd show them that our Lord and our faith not an ounce of goodness opposes. I'd show them that the justice they sought to us is as precious as ours is, and that but a stroll through this garden the heart, soul and the mind it cleanses. The heart, soul and the mind it cleanses. I'd speak to mothers, I'd speak to mothers and I'd show them. I'd speak to mothers and I'd show them that heaven it lies beneath their feet. I'd speak to mothers and I'd show them that heaven it lies beneath their feet. I'd go to who greeted us with anger. I'd go who greeted us with hatred and anger, and with roses these souls I'd greet. And he who was boiling with anger, I'd serve him water to soothe his heat. And the orphan who'd lost a parent, to my kindness and love him I treat. And when asked where I'd found such lessons, and when asked where I'd found such lessons, I'd take their hands to Muhammad meet. And when asked where I'd found such lessons, I'd take their hands to Muhammad meet. I'd ask them to stroll in his garden. I'd ask them to stroll in his garden, and I'd show them this garden's beauty. طرب الزمان بسحر صوت المنشد بمديح خير الأنبياء أمجدي، وكأنه بلسان حال فؤاده نادى بكل موحد متودد. إن مر ذكر المصطفى، إن مر ذكر المصطفى في محفل أدم الصلاة، أدم الصلاة، أدم الصلاة على النبي محمد. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.